You see this grass? Please don't step. It's sharp like a sword in battle. It surrounds my heart, my home, my precious castle. And only I get to graze this land. You know, who cares if I cut my tongue? Like really, as long as you can hear my voice and sense my passion for my lungs, because it's been long and it hasn't always been green. Ridiculed, I protect you. Attacked, I protect you. Mocked, I protect you. I really need you to understand what I mean. This grass here is sharp, and only I can graze. This castle has chambers of excellence, and I wonder, are there any ramifications to wonder how they were paid, how they were made, and where the idea began? Or will I be exiled from this land for questioning my home, my heart, my precious castle? Enjoy the film.
It's always going to be like that. Like Kathy was trying to simplify it. Okay, all the instruments. If it was 100 of us, instruments are going into a line. Okay, so you all are going to march each side in. Somebody's going to call us to attention from y'all got how y'all going to do it? I'm calling all the calls. Know what's happening. Okay. So it's not like there's a small group and then a big group because it seems kind of. No worries. Yeah. Yeah, no worries. No. That makes sense. That's why we're here. Talk to yourself. All the instruments were going that way. Yeah. This way. I can just march. Well, hey Rodney, what if?
Yeah. One sound, one band.
The Ram, the mascot, the Ram, we selected the Ram. I don't know why we selected the Ram. Because some wanted the Terriers, which was Lincoln mascot. But somehow we selected the Rams. And we even had a live Ram to come on the field. Because this is 50 years. We having the reunion of 50 years, the first class of Eastside. We getting together, having our first reunion. We've seen a lot of our classmates transition, but it's still a lot of us here around. So we're gonna come together and talk about the old time, East Side old time.
Let's go back in history. Lincoln High School was closed. 1969.
Someone taking it from you without you having anything to do. You had no vote, no choice. You had nothing to do. You couldn't. Only thing you can do is voice your opinion.
It was the pride of East Gainesville.
And a lot of people couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle that taking away our pride, taking away our school. The guys fight, drugs, alcohol, juvenile detention, in prison. I'm sort of getting emotional a little bit now. Because I sort of feel that pain. I still feel that pain still remains in me. But I learned to overcome that.
Eastside has a rich tradition, opened up in 1970 by Principal John Dukes.
The atmosphere was, I think the staff was trying to get to learn the students.
My 9th grade year, I do remember, we had a class meeting at the gym at Eastside. Mr. Dukes, he said, I want y'all to look at this. And we were like, what? And all the blacks sat on one side of the gym and all the whites on the other. He said, this is unacceptable. He said, I'm going to count to 3 and y'all better meet in the middle and it better look different.
Being able to attend such a school where we know we were getting excellence.
Our teachers meant a lot, man. They meant a lot to us. They were important like pastors are. They meant a lot to us. They was the talk of the community.
Mr. Parker.
Mr. Parker.
Mr. Parker.
He was a perfectionist.
I remember just practicing and practicing.
There at Howard Bishop, while we was at Howard Bishop, I heard this music, Wondering where that coming from? You know, I'm used to band music because at Lincoln High School, I always wanted to play a trumpet, but I didn't want to be in Lincoln High School band, you know. But I wanted to learn. But when I heard this sound, it didn't sound like Lincoln. It had that soul sound, that moves you, you know. And so I was listening, and I went there, and I saw this little short man. He sort of came to the door and said, "Hey, young man, what you want to do?" Say, "You wanna you wanna play an instrument?" I say, "Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I love to play an instrument." At the time, you know, like I said, I always wanted to play a trumpet because of Louis Armstrong. I saw Louis Armstrong play that trumpet, and he got down. And I always wanted to play a trumpet. So I said, "Yes, sir, I'd like to play a trumpet." He said, "Do you want me to teach you?"
So you had to really learn music. He would always say, "I don't have horn toters in my band." And we were all questioning ourselves, what does he mean by he don't have horn toters in the band? And basically he was likening that to individuals that don't know how to read music, and they just carrying the horn and just participating in some of the choreographed moves that he did for the band in that era. So
When he came from Mabane, they had to solder. I mean, you know, he came from an all-black school that was not equal as far as music, instruments, and they were equal in talent, but he gets to East Side and everything's brand new. We sold everything under the sun. My father was one of the first band booster parents. We sold everything to try to get those uniforms.
He had a job. He had a big responsibility. But he did it.
He loved to direct. I just want them to respect him and know the legacy, and for East Side to recognize. You have a misconception that all Mr. Parker was dancing and marching, but he, you know, he had a love for music, period.
Well, actually, it was just put together for one reason and one reason only. As I'm sitting at East Side, and I noticed there was no history about East Side's past, really. You had a few trophies here or there. And as you just walk the campus and you're being an old school Ram, and you're saying, there's nothing. So as I sat there, I said, you know what? I'm going to get a street name after Mr. Parker.
I wasn't able to participate in it, but my heart was there because I couldn't take the time off.
After we finished in the auditorium, we had to march down the street that we named after him. Before I got to the end of the street, there were people in the community at that program saying, would you put this band in parade? And I thought, I'm just trying to get to the end of the street sign. I said, well, I asked the band, I said, hey, would you all like to keep this going? Would you want to be in the parade? They was like, well, we're already together. That's how it came about. it was only meant to do one thing, and one thing only. And we just continued to go. Different invitations. I know Mr. Parker was about community, and I know they missed it. And so I just continued to move on.
East Side. I'm talking to East Side, the Rich E. Parker East Side Marching Band, Alumni Band. Are y'all ready?
Someone said to us when we were putting on these shows, say, oh, your heyday. It's about the heyday too. It's not about a heyday. It's about when you look at the crowd and they enjoy what you're doing.
That brings pride to my grandchildren. They call me old man. Old man, you can't do that. No, I try to show them what this old man can do.
That's exciting.
That's my brother.
That tradition of Eastside and that Ram band, we're superior.
You're there to entertain them.
I hope the tradition continues for years to come.
Matter of fact, I'm the oldest person. The oldest person in the Alumni Band.
We know that the rich tradition, we're standing on the shoulders of giants.
I'm passionate about Eastside's history.
Definitely know that it is very advantageous to have the community involved in our school.
Taking that foundation, that old school, mixing it with this new school, making that work.
To be an Eastside Ram is to have pride. To be an Eastside Ram is to have dignity. To be an Eastside Ram is to have character. To be an Eastside Ram is to be second to none. To be the Eastside Ram is to know that we're the best side. And to know that we're going to do all we can do to not only represent our school at an elite level, but to carry on the rich traditions, to carry on the beliefs, to know that success is measured more by grades. Success is measured more than where you come from. Success is measured by that orange and green, by the relationships that you connect with. When you're a Ram, it's different. We're special and we're that unique, and we are Ramblers.